We got a few more minutes to wait, but just want to check this out and make sure things are running. Probably have about another 15-20 minutes here, but they're pretty reliable. When you see this screen right here start going live, that's usually about when I start putting the bird up. This is my first time doing this, guys, so be gentle. I guess I can show you my drone. This is my new baby. It's what they call the Mavic 3 Cine. But it's an incredible one. It really is. It's nice. It's got a 28 zoom on it, so I can jump right in there and see it. Let me get this over here. Now, when the Artemis was going up, I set up some special mics that will kind of enhance the sound as I hear it over here, hopefully. It's my first try on that, too, as well, but we'll just have to see if they ever get that rust bucket up. I don't know. I take my hats off to them out there. They're working with a junkyard, actually. Just brilliant guys, and they're trying to update this whole thing to use parts from the old shuttle. They've overextended the they extended the boosters on it and the main fuel tank on it. But it's a beast. But just to let you know, I think it's about 2 or 3 of the motors have already flown before on the old shuttle. So, and I think the one was warehoused. But we'll just have to wait and see if that thing gets off the ground or not. And it's just one of those things you just kind of have to keep your fingers crossed and hope. I probably won't be able to chat with you much because I'll be kind of concentrating on flying this drone, but at least I'll be giving you a live feed. That'll be coming up shortly. But I've tried to reserve my batteries for having it hover for a while until they decide to hit the go switch on it. So, looks like I've got 5 people in there. Hello, everybody. Hi, Cheryl. So I guess I get to sit around and twiddle my thumbs and toes for a while until time passes, till this thing gets a chance to get up. It should look pretty good. I sent it up there earlier to look at it during the day. Man, there was a nice rainbow out there and everything. It was beautiful. But night shots are a little tricky sometimes, but I think I can get through it. So they're a little bit more spectacular. I just hope that this drone does it a little bit of justice. Now, you got to consider I'm about 15 miles away from this thing, so there's going to be a lot of light over top of Port St. John and in the clouds and everything. She'll light up pretty good when she first kicks off, but I'll track it as long as I can and pretty much end it after that. But this is kind of a trial for me to see what it's going to take to really get these things rolling. I have plans for other things to come, so hopefully this doesn't discourage you, as I'm kind of an amateur at this, but it's going to test me too. I'm a little bit nervous doing this too, to be honest, but because I've got to be chief cook and bottle washer here, run the computer, fly the drone, and try to get back with you guys, and it's a little nerve-wracking. So yeah, hey Cheryl, there is a countdown. Pretty much my phone, I'm kind of watching it. There's a lag time between their transmissions and mine, so I have to launch a little bit earlier ahead because their clock is a little bit it's a little laggy on that, and usually they show that at the bottom of the screen when they come online. These guys will start they should be popping in here in about 3 minutes, it looks like, but the liftoff's not till 10:10, I believe. But they usually come in and they'll have the floor here for a little bit, and I'm kind of going to go into the back and just fly the drone. But they're pretty interesting. They give you all the telemetry and everything of what it's doing. Now this particular flight will not be bringing the boosters back to the mainland. They'll be landing it out in the ocean on a barge. I think it's the one they Elon's named I Still Love You. I think that's the name of it. He comes up with some pretty crazy names, but it should be proved to be quite interesting. I hope. That's why I'm doing it, you know. I see this stuff all the time, but I just thought maybe I'd share this with you, and so you could kind of get in on some of the action here. You can watch this stuff on mainstream. I'm sure they've got better photography and everything else, but I am giving you a little bit of live feed from SpaceX as this window shows. But they should be popping on there now in about 2 minutes and 36 seconds. I'll be back in just 1 second, guys. We have now about another minute for SpaceX to go live here, and when they start their little chat, I'll probably be concentrating on putting up the drone. Then I'll start streaming the media from that, so you guys can check it. I'll try to keep this little box up too. I'll keep it down in the corner so you can kind of follow along what's going on. You're going to see stuff happen before you see what they're transmitting. Like I said, there is a lag on that, but I have to kind of like try to stay ahead of the curve. if you're in there and you feel free, just feel free to chat. I can hear you. And I might not be able to type back to you, but I can respond to you, verbally for a little bit. I'd like to know who's in there. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and send the bird up right now. So, let's see. Alright, that'll pop up here in a second. And I'm going to start my controller up here. Great. There we go. It's out there in that mess someplace. Where all those lights are. I believe that's where she's going to launch from. Pretty sure. I want to pull back just to safeguard. But I think that's the VAB right there. As you can see. But I believe it's just about dead center right there. I sure will find out here in a minute. I'll let her hover for a second or two. don't know what happened to SpaceX and their feed. They're usually on channel by now. So I guess I'm on my own. I'm going to take it up to about 250 feet or so. Is somebody on there telling me that there's a possible scrub? Looks like Zeta Infinite. Is that what's going on? Lord, that'd be my luck. I'm all set up. Well, if that's the case, I'm going to give this a few minutes to see, because I've been surprised before and miss a shot. I mean, the weather's clear. It seems to be. Earlier, I couldn't even see the pad because it was a little bit cloudy from rain. Oh Lord, looks like Zeta's telling me that there's a couple of other major streamers that have pulled their stream. Maybe that's what's going on. Cotton picking crap. Oh man, I love night shots. That's why I wanted to put this one up right now. Oh God, somebody said 1010. Then I saw another little window and it said it was scrubbed. Great. Well, folks. Ah, man. Well, heck. I'm up in the air, but nothing to look at except for a dark Cape Canaveral. Cotton picking. Oh, well. Yeah, well. Yeah, that's okay, Zed. It's not your fault. These things get a little complicated. It'll probably go off at 3 o'clock tonight after I'm asleep or something. But, I really did try. Oh, Lord. Oh, I'm thinking positive there, Gary. Guy, sorry. I'm trying to. It's just a little bit annoying because this was my first try at doing something like this. So, you know, just wanted things to go a little bit smoother than this. Well, I'll know next time. Well, thanks. Yeah, it would look very spectacular if that thing hit. Because from here, the light off of that shot, I mean, it just brightens up everything. Like what I'm showing you here. This is the town of Port St. John. But when that light, it looks like a bomb's gone off in the distance. It's pretty bizarre. But hey, you know. Oh man, thank you so much for subscribing there, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I need all I can get. Trust me. I'm trying to get 1,000 so I can at least try to get this thing monetized. I have some bigger plans. I got some friends up in Titusville that have a place called Shiloh's. and they've granted me the right to put on a real nice pan tilt zoom system up there, which will be exclusive to me, and I'll be able to stream this along with what I'm doing right now. So, you know, it's just it's going to be much better, hopefully. Well, guys, I tell you what, I think I'm just going to go ahead and back out, and I really appreciate you all jumping in here. I mean, that does me a lot of good to see this. It's not all in vain, but hopefully SpaceX will come through with me on this. I don't know. I'm not really know what's going on right now, whether it's going back up tonight or another day. Does anybody see that? Have they done a reschedule or anything already, or they just say it's grounded? If I cruise off my phone right now, I won't be able to hear what's going on. So, well, that kind of sucks. Well, wow. Reschedule for tomorrow night. Space Nerd 67. Wow, dude, thank you so much. See, what is tomorrow? That is, oh, okay. I should be able to do this again tomorrow night. I got a recording studio up in Titusville too, so I have to kind of not step on some of my words here by putting my foot in my mouth, but I think I'm clear tomorrow night, so I'll be able to do this again. Do you know what time it's supposed to go up by any chance? Maybe that's pushing my question. Scrub tool 2148. Let me check. Hey, thanks. I'll stand by for a little bit longer until I get a response here. Wow. You guys, I just want you to know you're on the ground floor of everything that I'm doing here, so I'm so amateurish about this. I apologize for that, but you know, this is a lot for one guy to do. I'm trying to fly a drone at night and answer your questions and look at my monitor and play with the computer and all that. It's a little bit testing here, but looks like it might be quite fun. Well, I guess I'll just set this bird down. You can hang with me. I'll let her stream for a little bit, and we'll see what we can do. I got to get this thing. I put my eyes on it. Where you at, baby? Hey, I didn't break it. These night flights are a little tricky sometimes. All right. Well, guys, I really do appreciate you jumping in. I'll be back tomorrow. It looks like it'll be a go again. We'll try this again tomorrow night. And I really appreciate your help. Every bit of it. Trust me on this. But in the meantime, you guys have a good night, a great day tomorrow, and I'll catch up with you again tomorrow. So take care.